How is it going, guys? My name is OnesieBanette, and we are back again with yet another episode of Pokemon Academy Life. I'm back in Kobukan Academy. So, it's been probably about 3 hours since the last recording. In the meantime, all I've done is cooked myself a delicious fajita dinner and cracked open half a can of adult beverages. So yeah, all we're going to do, play a little bit more, and yeah, hopefully have a very fun time. So yeah, let's get back into it. So yeah, that's my situation. So if you have any odd jobs for me, I'd be right chuffed if you let me know. Yeah, I don't think I'll be. I can't even remember what voice I gave her last time. Yeah, I don't think that'll happen, but I'll keep you in mind. I'll keep you in mind. Sorry, wait, what did she say? I'll mind you in keep. I'll mind you in keep too. Keep you in mind. Sorry is what I meant to say. Sorry that I can't think of anything I could hire you for. No need. No need to worry about that. Just, mind me and keep. This is physically painful. Maybe I should step in. Since we're on the battle team together, I thought I'd mention I just really need to get some money quick, or else in 5 months. Did someone say money quick? Yes, Fantastic! Sonia, you and I, we're going to rule this school. You know what we're surrounded by? Paintings? Huh? Yeah, they're probably worth something too, but no, not that. I'm surprised you haven't thought of it first, actually. We're surrounded by thick, oversized, bulging wallets. That could have gone very wrong very quickly. I don't... Everyone in this school is filthy rich, besides you, and it sounds to me like you might appreciate a little redistribution of assets. Are you trying to get me to join a campus political group? Not even. Politics is the small man's game. They can paint the car any color they want, but it's the people with the money who decide how it drives. I'm so lost. Then it's a good thing I found you, Sonia. I'm offering you my hand in collaboration. I'm the only self-made woman in this entire school. Everyone else, they're here on mommy or daddy's money. I'm here because I raised the funds myself and worked hard for it for over a decade. You must be very proud, but I don't see... Take it from this self-made woman, Sonia of the battle team. There are a few dozen different ways you could make the money you needed to pay for your tuition before the deadline. I'm not going to sell my body. There are 11 different ways you could make the money needed. Oh, God. I feel like they've started to crank up the dirty jokes now at this point. Like in the last episode, they had Leaf just literally using the word sex as a punchline to a joke. In this one, it's, I'm not going to do the sex as the punchline. So, crank it down a notch. Every now and then it's all good, but... I'm pretty sure you also just made a joke about bulging wallets. That wasn't really meant to be wallets. So, yeah, interesting. Like, if you want to stay legal with it, investment's your best bet. I have a deal with a bunch of stores in town. I give them a bunch of money, they place orders for new product lines, students go to the stores, and the stores share a split of their revenue with me. I get more money, and the more money I get, the more products they sell. Pokeballs, potions, even stat enhancers. It's a win-win, and it could be a win-win-win for you if you join in. And this is profitable? To the tune of 300,000 Pokédollars a month, and that number is only growing. If you get in on the ground level now, the dividends will be immense. This sounds a lot like a pyramid scheme. Oh yeah, it totally is. But you'd be on the second layer of it. Don't you know the rules? Never join a pyramid scheme unless you're the first to join. Oh, and you would be. I may be a little obsessed with money, but I can promise you I'm not a liar. How much to join? I'll let you buy in for a modest 1,000 Poké-Dollar fee. You literally can't get a better deal than that. For the price of a small burger, I'll loop you into a deal with an almost guaranteed 5% rate of return every school day. Every school day? So weekends are out? Well, yeah, I mean, I hand deliver your dividends. That's a quality service, you know, and I'm busy on weekends. Actually, how would you feel about signing up for my gym class? I run it on the weekends. We could work on burning off some of that excess fat, eh? I like my excess fat. Huh? And here I was thinking you just couldn't find a shirt that fit. Look, about the investment, Do I want to get involved with the pyramid scheme? So, in my life, I've almost been signed up to a pyramid scheme once. In my very naive youth, I was very much accosted by a Herbalife rep who was very desperate to also get me in on the ground floor of a fantastic investment. And the more people you get to sign up, the more money you make in return. It was just silly. It was very, very silly, and I'm very glad I did not get sucked into it even more than I did. But for the meme, I think it would be so funny. Eh? Well, sure, not a problem with me. The more we all invest, the more we all get. Wait, would that mean, would I get less then? Nah, don't worry about that. You'd enter in on the same level. 1,000 Poké-Dollars, right? I'll pay that right now. You invested 1,000 Poké-Dollars. Your total investment is now 1,000 Poké-Dollars. Pleasure doing business with you. Right, I'm not sure if I don't have any money on me. I'll pay it for you. Go on. Really? Yeah, money's a bit tight for me too, but what's it for if not for helping friends? Aw, that's cute. Ow, that hurt my wallet, but at least she's happy now. Well, that was weirdly gallant. Damn, I need to get a shirt like that. Then maybe I can get myself a guy who'll pay for stuff. Sure, I'll be paying with your money if that gamble battle from last Friday is any indication. Well, aren't you cocky? I'll get that money back, believe me. Anyway, if either of you want to chat, find me at the baseball field. I'm always down to talk business. Damn, son. Guys, I fell into a vase and I can't get out. Hello? Somebody? I guess this is my life now. That was funny. That was really funny. Okay. Kind of want to go to the baseball field, but also... I don't know what I'm supposed to do right now. It's a Sunday, right? Do we go train? Or do we go... Can I go to the city? Yeah, if I go to the city, am I able to go back into the alleyway? But then again, if I go to the alleyway... I can do a gamble battle, right? Yeah, go on. Screw it. Let's see. I think I went there on like Wednesday. So... Let's go seek out Silver's gang. I'm in a real bad mood and you look like the perfect person to take it out on, scrub. Thanks, buddy. Oh, you made a mistake. You made several mistakes today, Sonny Jim. This feels unfair. Bye, bitch. Bye, Felicia. You won 508 Poké-Dollars. I made a quarter of my investment back. Well, that was worth it. Okay, I suppose... I mean, I've got enough EXP to get my guys, like, really high level. Like, I've got EXP for level 13 there. I suppose if I do some training with Flobberosh for a bit. Yeah. God's sake. There we go. We've also got EXP for level 13 on Comfey, EXP for level 16 on Barrow, EXP for level 13 on the Rhyhorn, EXP for level 12. Hell yeah. And EXP for level 15. So I suppose we go and get a level on Peak on Flobberosh and Chiggery. I think that's what we do. So we gotta pick here and just find some stuff. Head back to campus. There are no bonuses. Yep. Yes, I'm sure. Flabberdash gained EXP, 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 EXP. Nice. Well, that was eventful. I kind of want to just go back to the city and do it again. Oh, but it's fine, it's fine. I suppose I really should start doing some training. Was it fairy that I started to do? I think it was fairy. Yeah, so we'll go and study fairy types with Whitney. We'll go and find Whitney. Go hang out with this mother flipper. Yeah, let's find Whitney. Let's hang out with Whitney. Oh, that's not studying. You're a dumbass, Alex. If I leave campus, it just goes onto the dusty old trail. So who do we hang out with? Let's go hang out with Rosa. Why not? Hell yeah. Oh, and Flabberdash gains EXP, and so does Chiggery. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that would have been a lot smarter, wouldn't it? You arrive in your dorm. You bring out your phone to text someone, out of habit, when suddenly you see a new text. Hiya, the dean of the school wants to talk to you. Don't leave him waiting, okay? Hey man, did you just get a weird text? Yeah, you too? Who's it from? Beats me, man. Oh, there's bubbles. Hold on, there's bubbles. They're saying something. This is Bianca, by the way. Nate gave me your number. I hope you aren't too mad. Love heart, love heart. Hell yeah. What? Nate gave her my number? I don't remember ever giving him my number. Yeah, come to think of it. Don't worry about it. Oh, but we should exchange contact dates in case it gets loose and you need to wrangle it again. I forgot about that. I gave him my number a while ago. Definitely didn't say that he could share my number with other people, though. What, are you upset? Nah, would have appreciated a heads up, though. Understandable. Well, guess we should go. Yeah, but where to? She's not responding. Maybe she went to bed already? Studying dreams? Maybe. The dean's office has got to be somewhere in the academy building, right? Let's just head out. Maybe she'll text us on the way. You sure it's safe for us to go out? What, you worried about people from the city? Nah, mostly just worried about the curfew. It's really soon. Bianca says the dean wants us. If the dean can't get us out of curfew, no one can. Yeah, but what if Beatrice is, well, lying? Ethan? What? Bianca's a sweetheart. Why would she lie? I mean, she's pretty close to Chadwick, right? And Chadwick isn't exactly happy with you. If... I am not saying that name. What the fuck? No, that's not okay. I'm still not saying that name. Chadwick is Sharen, and that name is Nate, I think. Huh? What has Nate been telling you? Bad puns mostly, but he did say that Chadwick's becoming desperate to figure out why you're doing so well. Honestly, I kinda get the feeling. Bianca's my friend, and friends don't lie to each other, right, Ethan? Right. Cool. Let's go then. Have you two noticed anything strange about Ethan ever since the battle team tryouts? Huh? What was that? Sorry, I'm just busy with these campaign documents. Ah, yeah, sorry, Hilbert. Didn't hear that either. I was on the phone with May. What'd you say? You're all so unobservant. Remember when those Lopunny and Bunny attacked us? Yeah, the one I caught in the PC right now. It's weird that they came so far out of the forest, and so many of them too. Lopunny normally live there, right? Reminds me of the Absol that ran out of the mountains. They have to be connected somehow, right? Maybe something moved into their territory? Beats me, dude. That'd make sense, but it still doesn't explain the hard-cross bunny going all mega on us. Hard-cross bunny? Yeah, you know, like the Spring Stay snack. Oh, so you're not saying that the low punny is... Ha, no, no. No. What? Nothing. You there, young Ben. Huh? Oh, it's Drayden. Okay. Right. I always imagined his voice in the game being like super, super deep. But my voice has a rather high register to it. So, I don't think I can do him justice. So, are you Alex Swansea and Ethan Gold? Fuck's sake. Yes, sir, that we are. It is well that you are, else I would send you scurrying back to your dorm with an admonishment to observe the curfew. But, as you are in fact who I seek, I have other business with you. You may not know me, though you may know my work. I seek to diminish my direct interference in matters of academics. I am the column that holds aloft the stakeholders' gilded mezzanine and prevents them from altogether crushing this place of learning. Sir, I'm a country boy from Kanto. I can't quite understand everything you're saying. Oh, sorry. I always put on airs to impress new students. But let me speak plainly. I am Drayden, the Dean of Academics of Kobukon Academy of Advanced Pokemon Arts and Sciences, and acting current president. Oh. Uh-oh. Why do you quake? You mean beside the fact that your thighs are thicker than my torso? If I might go out on a limb here, I think the reason Ethan is concerned is because, well, if the Dean of the Academy wants to talk to us directly, we probably did something pretty wrong. Have you any recollection of doing so? I hid in the women's bathroom on my first day here? It's probably the only rule I've broken. Not really, sir. Then it would seem you have nothing to fear. No, I come to meet and thank you. Huh? What did we do? You have gained entrance into the school's battle team, as I believe has one of your roommates, Hilbert von Schwarzendrachen. What? Hilbert von Schwarzendrachen. Von Schwarzendrachen? Drachen? How do I German's a weird language. That's a mouthful. You're telling me? Sounds like a prince's name. I thought Unova didn't have kings. Indeed we do not. The effort required to ensure that remains the case, even in the modern day, cannot be overstated. But I'm not here to teach you Unovan history, much as the topic might excite. I've come to express my thanks for the torch you will carry for the battle team. Carry proudly and with honor, no doubt, but that alone will not drag me down from my office. I understand that in this very garden you two fought a herd of wild Lopunny and Bunary, headed by that one Mega-Revolved. That one that Mega-Revolved. Seemingly without a trainer. Well, yes, sir, we did, but how did you know? Who told you? Wait, Alex, I get it. This guy's daddy. Please do not call me that. What he meant was that we met your daughter, Iris. She must have been the one who told you, right? She did. She told me that she had a good time. I would thank you for that, and for protecting her from the Lopunny attack. Hey, it's what we're here for. Actually, we're here to study, but I just felt right to say in the moment. I must ask you, young men, to scratch your brains for absolutely anything you can think of that might shed some light onto why that Lopunny possessed the power of Mega Evolution. I mean, I caught it, sir. If it would help, I could give it to Professor Oak to study for a while. Besides what your daughter's told you, I'm not sure that I can think of anything else. There was a meteor that landed outside of campus a while ago, but right before that, there was an Absol that came down from the mountains, almost like it was warning us about the meteor. That Absol was outside of its habitat and was acting really crazy too, like the Lopunny. But that Absol was not Mega-Revolved, correct? No, sir. I have it with me, actually, sir. Perhaps something to consider later. I've taken enough of your time for now. Please be on your way back to the dorm. Wouldn't want security to misunderstand your benign intentions. Sure thing, sir. Sir, I have a question. Why did you meet us out here instead of, I don't know, calling us to your office?
The stars, young man. It's important.
What?
Ooh, when it seems like life is rushing by your ears, to plant your feet and look up at the stars.
I'm going to read that again because that sounds like it could be very, very nice.
The stars, young man. It's important, when it seems like life is rushing by your ears, to plant your feet and look up at the stars. How fleeting are all human passions in comparison to the massive continuity of the astral bodies. No man may think himself grand when scaled to the universe.
Are you alright, sir?
Oh, of course, young man. How could I be anything but when I see young people such as yourself grabbing the baton of the future? I'm not despondent, young man. I'm in awe. I'm overwhelmed. And in awe of it all. In awe of the youth, of Pokemon, of the miracle that we get to live. There was a time when I believed that, as I was a large man, a powerful man, a man who could challenge any challenger thrown my way, that I knew what power was. That I knew what my place and path in life was. And then I had a daughter. And there was nothing more humbling than that. Though perhaps my specific daughter is slightly more humbling than others. Ha ha ha.
Gotta say, sir, I don't see the family resemblance.
I was not blessed with the ability to be her father, no, but she is, in every way that matters, my daughter. Much as she is my chosen family, I hope I can prove myself as a reliable chosen mentor over the next year.
He seems like a nice guy, but how would he react if he knew that I wasn't able to pay my tuition here? Sir, I have a question about one of my battle teammates. Sonia Magnolia. It seems like Mr. Lance talked to you and you worked out some sort of deal? Since she was a student last year, she isn't available for most of the tuition waivers, right? Well, is there some special payment plan that she has access to? Some sort of scholarship I don't know about?
Nothing that you two, as battle team members, don't have access to.
What do you mean, sir?
Surely you must know. What's that student council doing during orientation if not covering this sort of information? They drive me to distraction. Kobakan Academy offers many scholarships, both before and during the school year. Your tuition can be reduced for excelling in many different fields. Sports, academics, battling.
That's very good to know. I was just kind of surprised that you could bend the rules like that to let Sonia in.
Rules exist to protect. If a rule is harming someone, then that rule must be changed. And if the rule cannot be changed quickly enough to help the person it would otherwise harm, well, I'm the dean, and I'd like to talk with whoever decided that. No exceptions can be made for those with a story. No.
I thought he was saying no. Oh god, okay, let's try that again.
No. Exceptions can always be made for those with a story. She proved herself the first time she got into this school, and I counted it as a deep personal shame when she left last year. Though perhaps that isn't my story to tell. Run along now, students. As I said, it's getting late.
Alright. Good night, sir. I quite enjoyed voicing him.
I got to do that deep, slightly southern accent that kinda sounds like I've seen a lot of the world.
This does give me an opportunity. I say this every time I record this. Like, every series I do, there's always one episode where I'm like, I really love using this to try out new voices, but it's still really true. I love trying out new accents. I love trying out new specific tones for characters. It's a really unique way of doing it because I get to practice my range. It almost kind of works as vocal warm-up for me because I do a lot of music now, so it kind of helps in that sense too, to be able to warm up the deeper parts of my register and warm up the really high parts of my register. So it kind of works on many different levels. Hey guys, we're back. And guess what? We met the dean. Well, wonders never cease. Did you guys run into Hilbert as well? He went out after you guys. Huh? No, we didn't see him at all. It's past curfew now, isn't it? Concerning. One can only imagine what he's getting himself into now. Hilbert von Schwarstrachen. Schwarstrachen? Yes, sir, I understand. 2 no more. I believe the forest fire was unrelated. MC Square didn't know anything. 2 more weeks? Fine, I understand. Good night. Damn, he's so up my ass. I'm almost enjoying it. Okay. Things are getting weirder and weirder, and it's all centered around that meteor. If my team wasn't the first there, who was?
You. What are you doing out so late?
Hey, H. Just enjoying the night air. What about you?
Following some acquaintances. They just... You?
No, I usually go by Ian. Can I help you?
You!
Whoa, buddy, what?
I've been watching you for weeks now. Every single Steel-type class. I knew I had seen you before. I might have forgotten, like so much else in my life. But my subconscious knew. I thought I dreamed it, to be honest. No way a child could be responsible for what happened. But I recognize that hair, that undersuit, those glassy dark eyes of yours.
Hey, man, getting a bit personal there.
You tell me what those eyes saw, now.
What did I see?
My parents. You were the last one to see my parents alive.
What? Okay. Goddamn, you dropped off $50. Hey! We're already making returns on our investment, boys! Pyramid scheme to the top! Oh, God. Fuck's sake. Right. Even take away the fact that I'm recording this for a video and I've got like a performing arts background, I'm genuinely enjoying this as a video game, as a visual novel, because there's a bunch of different aspects to it. The battle system and the actual battle challenges have been genuinely like tough for me, and I've won draft leagues before. I've played competitive Pokemon for years, and you've seen me fail one of these challenges. I am not the type of person like who, you know, I'm not a casual player, basically. I'm not a super casual Pokemon player, and I'm finding this difficult. I am a competitive player at heart. I've played VGC with some of the best. I've taken sets off of some of the best players in draft format. Like, and even I'm struggling. So it's got the perfect amount of challenge for me. It's dramatic. The writing has been, so far, really, really good. There have been a few instances where it's been kind of tough to reword it, and it's been a little bit awkward to read on the eyes. I think the font doesn't help with that in some instances. I think they've done a very good job playing around the aesthetics of the visual novel genre, which I do really like. But I do think that there's room for improvement, but it's incredibly good. Like, I'm really enjoying it. Like, I'm only giving these critiques as nitpicks, but yeah, it's been so solid. Hey, bro. Hey, Brendan. What's up? I'm a bit concerned about Hilbert. Huh? He came back really late last night, and look, he's still asleep. He never sleeps till 7. Hilbert's hardly known for the consistency of his sleep schedule. I wouldn't spend an undue amount of time worrying about it. Ah, my uniform? Yes, I dressed up early again. Sabrina and I are trying to get a last-minute event before the student council elections on Saturday. Oh, right, those. Sorry, a lot's been happening. What can you tell me about those? Well, Saturday afternoon, the former student council is going to host a roundtable with everyone who wants to become a part of the new student council. Aha. We'll give speeches, reiterate what our positions are, and then the student body will vote on who they want to admit to the council. Wait, not on Saturday, though. What if someone's out of town for the weekend? Ooh, excuse me. Yes, that's a possibility. The student council asks that people remain at the academy for the voting process, but the fact of the matter is that not a lot of Kobukon bothers to vote on their student council. We can't force people to vote. Such is the weakness of democracy, the worst kind of government, except all others. That is a very profound way of putting it. Except you could quite literally force people to vote because you have a captive boarding school, dormitory school. People have to quite literally be on campus for their education.
Why are you have the perfect once in a blue moon opportunity to force people to vote, and you aren't taking it and are deciding to make people vote on a Saturday. What is this? That is poor. That is very poor. Very, very, very poor. You should not be holding it on Saturday. I get it's for the plot, and I'm willing to go through it, but that's just bad organization, Kobacon. You're better than that. That's lame. How do we get people to get out and vote then?
I suppose if we student council hopefuls were to campaign for the vote itself, as opposed to just ourselves, we might raise a bit of awareness. If we told the student body what voting for us would get them, in concrete, brief terms, we might get more turnout.
Well, let's do that then. I mean, regardless of whether we win or not, whoever wins will be making a bunch of decisions for people, right? People should have a say in those decisions.
Easier said than done. We only have 6 days. We can't just slap our campaign on a poster this time.
Why not?
Well, actually, come to think of it, that might work. And if we all have similar posters that are well designed this time, then we can present a unified front and... Why, Alex, I've been unsure until now if you actually had expended any effort in your campaign, but this is quite a good idea. We should gather all the people attempting to run for student council. I saw some business this afternoon, but... Well, I've some business this afternoon, but would you be free tonight? Just before curfew? Sorry, Calloway, we've got a battle team meeting tonight. Normally they'll be Friday nights, but I guess Janine wanted to talk to us sooner. Oh, you're up early. In any case, perhaps tonight would have been too soon. Tomorrow morning, then, in the cafeteria. That should give us enough time to make contact with everyone.
Sure thing. I guess you can tell Sabrina about this pretty easily.
Could you also tell Sharon? Things between Sharon and I have been a bit weird recently. Certainly. May I ask you to do something in return, then? Man, I'm pretty busy, but sure. What? Before the day is out, could you tell the former student council about this meeting? I'd like them to be present there so we can negotiate for their endorsements.
Oh, sure.
And, one more thing. Would you mind making contact with Jasmine?
Who?
She's running for student council, but it's difficult to talk to her.
Huh? Really? You don't seem to have any problems talking with anyone. I mean, even Sabrina, you spend most of your day with, regardless of the awkwardness.
Yes, well, that's the case, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, no problem. Do you have a description? Whitney can probably track her down, but maybe I'll run into her first.
She's tall, quite tall, and very thin, narrow-waisted, has thin brown hair, wears it up in 2 bunches.
You're not going to mention the cane?
What? Brendan, you know Jasmine?
Yeah, she showed up in Professor Birch's homeroom a couple times.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Nacho said she shows up in steel class every now and then. Nate. Well, I would have appreciated you helping me in my descriptors.
Dude, I said she used a cane. I just thought you were going to get around to the obvious part first.
Jasmine is a strong-willed young woman who doubtlessly has many other qualities besides her usage of a movement aid. To immediately jump to describing her as a cane user would be diminutive and disrespectful.
But she does use a...
Yes, she does.
All right, I'll be on lookout then.
Ow.
Yeah, she doesn't always show up to classes, but if she doesn't, she's probably at the infirmary. And why would she be at the infirmary, Brendan?
Jeez, that bad?
I don't know, some kind of fatigue thing, I think. And she's running for student council while dealing with all that?
Oh, you'll understand as soon as you meet her.
Looking forward to it. I think we've got to go to homeroom now then.
Yes, we probably should. Is anyone gonna volunteer to wake Hilbert up? Oh, even Alex? Diplomat's work is ever one of sacrifice.
I forgot to grab my uniform. I should probably grab Alex's as well. You bastard. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As you may recall, we have a quiz later. But first, we're all going to take a trip to the research lab. The baby Pokemon from Springsday are hatching. Those of you who gathered up eggs on Saturday should be able to claim your Pokemon. And those of you who didn't get any eggs, well, it'll be a learning experience.
Why do I feel like he's being smug about that?
Now, let's see. Where are the eggs? I could have sworn that... I believe this one hatched from one of your eggs. Rawr, Dano. Rawr, rawr, rawr. I am a Dano. Rawr. A juvenile... It's actually Dino, not Dano. As in Dine, as in 1, 2, 3. A juvenile Dino. These Pokemon are aggressive, blind, and hungry. Raising one to adult it will be quite the challenge. Actually, come to think of it, I didn't know we were giving out dino eggs. Never mind 2.
Right, what do I call this thing? We got a random dragon. I don't know what to call it. I kind of want to just call it something generic like, I don't know, Panzer. But that just always feels like a cop-out. It's like the obvious answer. What do I call them usually? I've drafted one in a draft league a couple of times now. What do I call them? I know what I call them. Marcelo. I don't know why, I just always have.
Now, let's see. Oh, I almost forgot about this little miss.
Oh yeah, the Happini.
It seems quite fond of you. It looks like it's brought a little gift.
It's giving me a gift. You're going to be Joy. And we currently have 7 Pokemon, including a level 1 Happini.
Ah, hell yeah! That egg is a lucky egg, lad. They're quite rare and very valuable for trainers. They're infused with a Pokemon's well wishes, and actually double the amount of experience a Pokemon gets from battle.
I gave it an actual egg though. Something that was going to hatch. What happened to that?
Hey? Well, I imagine at some point the incubator staff quickly replaced this Happini's egg with this lucky egg. The original Pokemon has most likely been released into the fields now.
Oh well. A lucky egg is a pretty cool trait, I guess.
Wait, shut the front door. Is that a Happini?
Yep. She sure is.
I need her. Please, 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 can I have her? I will die if I can't have her.
Well, I don't want to commit murder. You know what? Whitney's done a lot for me, and I'm not planning on using it.
Really? I totally thought I was going to have to beg for that one.
No problem. I'll submit a request to have it transferred from my PC to yours next chance I get. Hell yeah.
Thanks so much, Alex.
You're welcome.
It seems it's about time for your elective classes then. Hurry on now.
I shall do. Right. I think Fairy and Bug. Oh, but now I've got 2 dark types. And I've also got this bad boy who I need to train up. God, there's so many types I need to focus on. But I think Fairy's probably the most important to me right now, because Chiggery is a high level. I'll have Flobberdosh, who's going to be super high leveled as well. I think that's what we do. We're going to do a Bug elective first. Choose Bug. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get it done.
Good morning, students. Oh, I find the bug Pokemon really cool. I want to look at the bugs.
Hell yeah. Bug proficiency of 15. It is an unrelated topic. It is currently lashing it down with rain outside my window. I have a window right in front of where I'm recording. It is absolutely hammering it down. I love the rain. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely adore the rain. I just think it's so, soul warming to hear the rain on your roof. Except for at 3 AM where it's like thunderstorms and it wakes you up and you can't sleep. That's the worst.
And that pretty much finishes it. This week's unit will be continuing our double battle lessons. I think next week, maybe, we'll switch to triple battles. Older, next week is the quarter clashes. Oh yeah. Wow, is it that time of year already? I swear they seem to come around earlier and earlier every year. Alright, next week we'll shift our class's focus to whatever the format the quarter clashes are in.
Oh, Even a champion doesn't know yet?
Nope, we'll know next Monday though. You've got a couple days to prepare, then the battles are held from Wednesday through Friday.
One on each day?
Well, assuming you get through the first 2 rounds, yes. This year, the quarter clashes for the Greater Innsbruck area will be held in our own battle hall. This is a great honor.
Makes sense. There probably aren't a whole lot of arenas in this area that could fit the number of battles that will go into the first round of the quarter clashes.
Now time for the battles. Bruno, your partner, Alex Swansea, will be Sabrina.
Isn't that lucky? Isn't that fortunate? That's a bit of a coinkydink.
Oh, hi Sabrina. I never noticed you in this class. What's wrong?
It's so loud. My head hurts.
Well, we gotta help you. You need to get out of here, right?
No, that's not. I need to learn to endure.
Are you sure? Can you really battle like this?
It's not about whether I can. It's about whether I have to. I do. Forever and always. Let's do this quickly.
Okay. You freaky bitch. Well, this is the perfect starter duo. I think what we do, we're gonna Leech Seed and then Pursuit the Abra. Yep, there we go. Now, in double battles, and I'm only mentioning this now because there is a VGC tournament going on at the moment of recording. I don't know who won, because this is probably going to be going up after the winner is announced, but whoever won will have used this strategy quite a lot, and that is the concept of double targeting. If you can double target on one Pokemon on one side of the field, you can turn the fight into a 2v1 very quickly. Okay, so as you can see, we're getting rid of like one Pokemon before it can even do something every time, like every turn, which is very useful. Especially in a game like this, where it is 2 individual trainers, but double targeting can just if you double target into the right target and don't get protected or fake outed or follow mead or whatever, you can just completely remove one side of the field before they can even attack, which is, it can be very helpful in a lot of situations. Alright, we've got 1 turn of this left, so we gotta make this count. I don't want to die to the Perish song. We've got 1 Perish count left, right? Hopefully, we take this out before the Perish count. We don't die. We don't die! Woo!
Sabrina, listen carefully. I've seen something like this before, with a very powerful trainer from Unova's Elite Four. Even she couldn't stem the headaches. You're not in trouble, but you need to remove yourself from this room.
No, I've endured 3 weeks. I could do 1 more. It's almost the end of class, isn't it?
Sabrina, we are not asking. I sympathize, but you must leave. You are hurting yourself. Injury does not build tolerance.
No, all the faces staring, watching. I need to hide. I can't think about the secrets. Keep them safe, hide them.
Telepathic speech. Caitlin would do that too when the headaches got especially bad. Her thoughts started to broadcast. Ugh. Bruno, be prepared to take Miss Sabrina to the infirmary.
No, I don't need that. Just go back to the lesson, please. We're almost done. I almost made it. I can...
Now, Bruno. Hi.
Well now, did someone call for the Great Will?
Instructor?
Bree, what did I tell you about overdoing it?
Not to.
Brilliant! Oh, this is why she's my star pupil, ladies and gentlemen.
Will, how did you get Sabrina to calm down?
Oh, I didn't do anything. No, my friends, the power was in her all along. I simply provided myself as a comforting and familiar face.
Your face is mostly hidden.
So behold the world's most comforting chin. Now, what are we all doing standing around for? Shouldn't we be headed to lunch? You can't keep these fine young men and women locked up in your stuffy gym class forever, you two.
I mean, we need to wait for the bell first, so...
Oh, the great Will now make a prediction. He predicts that the bell will ring now.
That'd be impressive if he hadn't just looked at his watch.
Oh, in this crowd I sense a doubter! A doubter of the great Will! No, instructor, please don't. You doubt my abilities!
No, Instructor Will, I've taken your class before.
I know, Alex, just go along with it.
Okay, yep,
I'm a doubter. I knew it! This doubter requires correction! Come with me! And you too, Sabrina. You two clearly need direct tutoring from the great Will.
Yes.
okay.
Thank you. When you beat me, if only for a moment, I had a moment of control. I could lose myself in the battle.
Hey!
I wish it would happen again.
Come along now, students. My tutelage doesn't often come this freely.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of, like, do I do him as a clown voice or do I do him as something else? It's kind of difficult to ascertain.
Bree, are you all right?
Yes, instructor.
My ESP isn't nearly as strong as yours, disciple. If your thoughts differ from your words, you'll need to tell me.
Yes, instructor.
Instructor, why am I here?
Oh, right. I just wanted to make sure you were all right. After hearing my disciple's distress, I immediately dashed to the rescue, of course. Not just of her, but of her opponent.
Instructor.
You see, Bree here is a tremendously powerful Esper, the pride of the greater Inspira Espera community.
That's 3 people. It's fair to say her headaches can be quite a headache for other people.
Instructor, please let me explain.
Oh, of course, be my guest.
When my headaches get especially bad, my telepathy inverts, and other people hear my thoughts.
Oh.
So I, need to be careful of what I'm thinking, to ensure I don't reveal any secrets. I understand that makes it hard to trust me.
Have you ever spilled a secret like that before?
Yes. Friends.
But it sounds like no secrets were spilled this time, so I suppose we can say all's well that ends well.
Wait, Instructor Will, if you came here to make sure that my secret wasn't shared, then you know I have a secret?
Well, I didn't until now.
Oops.
Think nothing of it, dear student. Everyone has secrets. In my inestimable opinion, if there was one woman in this school who can be trusted with them all, it's dear Bree.
Stay silent. I trust her. What are you smiling for?
You elected not to remind me of the obvious. I appreciate that.
Now let's get you to the infirmary, Bree. You could do with a nap and some medicine.
Instructor, I don't need that. I'm fine.
Isn't that for the nurse to decide?
Yes, I suppose.
If the infirmary's here, then...
Oh,
It's Grusha, and that's Caitlin. That's Caitlin. That is who Caitlin is. What the fuck's Grusha doing here? Right, what voice am I going to give to you? You're from Paldea, and Caitlin's Unovan, who I believe Caitlin actually showed up in another generation. I think... Now, don't quote me on this. I think Caitlin was one of the Battle Frontiers from Generation 4. I might be incorrect on that. Please fact check me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the case. I think I host a Pokemon trivia section on my Pokemon podcast, so that's the sort of stuff I feel like I should know. but I might be wrong on it off the top of my head. I'd need to look it up again. Anyway.
Oh, excuse us.
Tall, skinny. That's Jasmine, I bet.
It is. The one I'm...
Wait. What? Sabrina. Jasmine. Fuck! Jasmine, Caitlin, fuck me. Just end my life.
It is. The one accompanying her is Grusha.
Cool, thanks.
You are welcome.
Are you two having a conversation without me?
Just a very short one. Not about anything important. Honest. I just need to catch up with those people who ran out of the infirmary, and I was wondering who they were, so Sabrina told me, and... Yes, that's interesting. I think Shiren might want to know about this.
Wait, what?
No, not yet. Shiren's too soft-hearted. He'd never approve of what we'd have to do to get this information.
Then we just go for it?
Oh, I think we can figure something out. It's just a matter of timing, really.
Now, I know that's not Jesse and James, but I'm voicing him like James because he's got purple hair, and I'm voicing her a bit like half Jesse because I think it would be a cute little duo. Also, to the people writing this, why isn't that? I don't know if they show up later or anything, but why isn't that Jesse and James? Wouldn't that be like the perfect casting for those two characters? That would be perfect. They are recurring characters. They fit the bill quite nicely. They are named characters in the Pokemon universe, so you'd be able to, you know, stop referring to them as Ace Trainer M and Ace Trainer F. Make it Jesse and James! Even give them a Meowth that they catch at some point throughout the adventure. It'd be sick. That might be them. But I know Jesse's hair is not blonde, so I don't know. Either way, I'm second guessing. I haven't played through the rest of this yet, so if that is the case, then cool. But yeah. You walk into the cafeteria in hot pursuit of Jasmine and Grusha. Jasmine sure walks fast for someone who spends a lot of time in the infirmary. Hey there, my name's Alex. You two are Jasmine and Grusha, right?
Oh, you're Alex? Lovely, lovely. Caleb's told me all about you. I've wanted ever so badly to meet you, but I'm afraid my engagement with the infirmary has kept me occupied.
Right, I heard about that. I'm sorry for what you're going through. I don't know what it is exactly, but...
Well, I'm doing better for now. That's most of what I can hope for.
And you're Grusha, correct?
Yeah, the Sub-Zero Shredder from Montenevera, North Paldea. Glaciado Mountain, actually, but the post came to Montenevera.
So you're the one with the trash campaign. That's cool. Hell yeah. I don't think I've seen you two around before.
We keep to ourselves. We spend quite a bit of time in the infirmary, I'm afraid. Depending on how often you take the steel or ground electives from me, or the ice and flying electives for Grusha, we might just not have met each other.
Pardon me for asking, but Caleb said that you used the cane.
Often, yes, but I don't think I'll need it today. It's a good day today.
Yeah. So why are you looking for us? Some student council business? Yeah, Caleb wants to put together a meeting of all the student council hopefuls tomorrow morning. Sounds like a waste of time. The voters are apathetic. Anyone with a pulse will get voted in. It's not like we're competing against each other.
Well, this sounds like an excellent opportunity to reinvigorate the voting population, no?
Yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. I think I know how we could get people to vote. We just need to get them excited about our positions. True. Shiren would have had more luck if he hadn't started his campaign so early. At this point, everyone's bored of hearing from him.
Let's not speak ill of him, Grusha.
Nah.
In any case, we can definitely make it to the meeting tomorrow morning.
Great! Mind if I ask a quick question before I go, though?
Please.
What are you two running on? What are your positions?
Oh, well, I suffer from a somewhat common type of recurrent fatigue. I spent too much of my childhood being shuttled between various schools that were ill-equipped to give me the extra inch I needed in order to flourish. When I arrived at Kobukon, I expected it to be much of the same. I imagined a school as old as this one would not budge, not even an inch, to accommodate its disadvantaged students.
However, Dean Drayden, I have found, is most amenable to my position. We have managed to work out an alternate schedule that accommodates my issues quite well. So my desire is to have the advantages I've been given so freely to others, and enshrined as protocol instead of exception. It only seems fair.
Wow, that's really admirable, Jasmine. I'm impressed.
Why, thank you. I just hope I can give back. Education is the right of all who want to learn. I'm a massive accessibility advocate.
And what about you, Grusha?
Yeah, same as her.
Grusha?
You should sit down, Jasmine. I'll get us some food.
Please excuse Grusha. It takes him a while to warm up to people.
Of course. I won't take it personally.
It's been a pleasure to meet you, Alex. I look forward to our meeting tomorrow.
You have met Jasmine and Grusha. They will begin showing up in elective classes, at lunch tables, and after school 50% of the time. Though they are not always available, hanging out with them will reward double the amount of social points that you would normally earn with another character, because they're not always around. So I can't go to the angry type, because Misty don't like me. Misty fucking hates me. She doesn't like me. She really hates me. Misty fucking hates me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, let's go to the cheerful table. Oh, not you. Not you. I meant to click... leaf. Yeah. I still love that. I think I want to study with Whitney, because she's got fairy type, right? Yeah, we'll study fairies with Whitney. Probably should be doing that with Rosa as well, to be fair, because I think no, but Rosa's bug type. Okay. What do we do? Do I just study fairy, or do I keep fairy as like a passive leveling thing? It might be nice to kind of focus on fairy for just a little bit, because at least but then I've also got dark. I've got enough EXP to get Barrow to level 16. But he's way above the level cap. This is annoying. I can't level the Dano up, funnily enough. Marcelo, oh, she's female. And she's impish. Okay. I think I'm just going to stick with my guns and do the fairy elective. I'm not exactly ecstatic about trying to level up Onesie here, because I know Onesie's level up pool is just really bad. Ah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, proceeds without incident. Cool. Classmates bonds increased. Woo! Yeah, let's go. Fairy type level 8. That's pretty awesome. That is pretty cool, to be fair.
How was your Monday been, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you've been thinking about this upcoming quiz. After last Thursday's 1 versus 3 affair, we're going back to basics. Though it should be noted that this is the first battle that will make use of held items. As such, your opponent will be equipped with 1 Oranberry, which restores 10 HP to a Pokemon in distress. Do keep this in mind. Now, take out your pencils. Remember, this is graded.
Someone just got a boost. We got +1 accuracy. We're burned. We don't have a held item. They've got an Oranberry. Oh, I know what it wants me to do. We're going to covet to steal the Oranberry and eat it. And then because we've eaten a berry, we can use the Poison-type Belch to one-shot it. Easy street. I like these. These are genuinely quite fun. Like, some of them can be a little bit easy, but they're getting harder. That might have been the grossest possible solution to that fight. Steal a berry, eat it in front of the foe, and then burp it up into their face? Pokemon morality is weird.
At a glance, it looks like everyone did quite well. Item usage is an important facet of battles. Study their effects, and when it's most advantageous to use them. Not only could this save your victory in a battle, it could save your wallet.
Well, that's definitely relevant. Right now, my primary income is beating up criminals in a dark alleyway. I need to save every penny I can get.
Well, that seems to be the end of our class then. Have a nice rest of your day and make sure to brush up on item usage. It will be relevant for your next quiz, I promise.
Alright, I've got the battle team meeting soon. I've just got to track down the student council first. So where would I be if I was a student council?
Standing around in a classroom talking to yourself?
No, that doesn't sound like me.
Hey Alex, it's been ages since we've done something together. Want to go to the battle hall and pound out a couple of battles before the meeting?
Sorry, nah, I'm on a mission from Calum.
Oh, what about?
I need to track down the old student council. A bunch of us student council guys are trying to put together a meeting before the elections.
Ugh, that sounds dull. Sorry, that was rude, wasn't it? It's just I'm so surprised whenever I hear that you're, like, actually into this student council stuff. It really doesn't seem like you. Or maybe it totally is you and I just don't know you as much as I thought I did.
I'm very curious. So, Leaf's next scene. Doesn't actually say. Maybe it doesn't matter. What do I want to do here? Right, let's actually look at our traits. So I've got patience level 2, knowledge level 4. Let's get the patience up because I think Leaf would like that.
Oh, for real? Phew, I was wondering if I totally misjudged you.
I definitely didn't come into this school thinking I want to be a part of the student council like I did with the battle team. But with everyone pushing me into it, well, I'm at least going to do my best. Of course, I might not even get elected, so I'm not counting my chickens with their heads cut off.
I'm pretty sure that's not how the phrase goes.
Noted, but I gotta go now. We don't have a whole bunch of time before the battle team meeting. Wanna come with me?
Well, aren't you forward?
Ha!
Yeah, sure, let's go.
Huh?
What?
Nothing, just didn't expect you to grab my hand like that.
Yeah, well, I did. Do you have a problem with it?
Nah, it's just kind of cute how you're trying to make it seem so casual and totally failed at it.
Hey, when a girl tries to grab you, when a girl tries to
Ah, my god, okay.
Hey, when a girl tries to casually grab your hand, you don't point out whether or not they succeed in doing it casually.
I mean, have you tried counting shoulders? That one always works.
Or maybe you could say there's some mud on my hand and try to wipe it off.
That one's a classic.
Okay, newsflash Buster, I'm trying to be serious here, and I guess if I was trying to be serious, I shouldn't have started that sentence with newsflash Buster. Okay, new plan. I'm not doing this now. I'd rather jump in the lake than do this, but yeah, let's just pretend the last 5 minutes didn't happen, please.
Aw, and here I was, here I thought I was getting somewhere.
Sorry, Skippy, you might be the second best on the battle team, and kind and fit and hilarious, but I guess that just isn't enough for me.
Second best?
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh, of course, my mistake. But it kind of sounds like you've got some pretty unrealistic standards.
Please, I can afford to have any standards I want. Have you seen me? I'm a catch.
So is a Magikarp. Anyway, what then would be enough for your standards? Maybe if I was a rocket scientist?
Nah, that don't impress me much. But, have you got the looks, but have you got the touch?
How about you get on the student council? Then, maybe, just maybe then,
I'd feel like I can hang out with you without ruining my reputation?
Well, at least you're not picky.
Ha! Okay, come on, Alex. We've got to find that student council, right? Come on, you dork. Let's go.
My man has 0 riz.
Oh, Sonia. I bet she can help us find him.
Huh?
Hey, Sonia. Oh, hi there, you two. Were you after me?
Apparently.
Yeah, we wanted to rely on your expertise as our senior. I'm not sure if my expertise will be of any use, really, but I'll give it my best shot. Well, we were trying to find the student council. Alex is going to tell them to clear out their offices.
That's not exactly what I'm doing. Thing is, though, we're not really sure where they are. We don't know if there's like a club room or meeting place or something.
Oh, so because I was here last year, you reckon I might know where they'd be? Right, I see. I was never very involved in the student council. Seemed like a lot of fuss without a lot of yield. But I distinctly remember them meeting in Relic Hall's lobby after school every day.
Really? Relic Hall's lobby? Alright, I know the way there. No problem.
You sure about that, you sure about that, Navigator?
I got lost one time. Once! In a brand new school that's practically larger than my entire hometown.
I must admit, I was a tad overwhelmed when the first time I came to Cobacon too. I'm from Wedgehurst in Galar, and I must say cities have always had a way of spinning me around. I've been to Hammerlock a couple of times, and just looking up at the castle's ramparts gave me vertigo of something awful. Hey, Sonia, mind if I ask you a question?
Another one, you mean? But of course, go off.
I don't mean to pry, but from what we heard from Janine, it sounds like you were in the battle team last year, but you just quit. Not the battle team, but the school itself. Right. Why? If you don't mind, I'd rather keep a lid on that for now. I know we're battle team teammates, but there are a few things I'd rather keep close to my chest, at least for a while. Last year isn't exactly something I'm proud of. Oh yeah, of course, I get it. Sorry. That's quite alright. Glad I could help you with your other tidbit. Thank you.
Anything we can do for you?
Well, if you have the money and need some research work done, I'm a deft hand at that. My specialties are astrobiology and Galarian myth history.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to have the money for that.
We'll keep it in mind. Good luck, you two.
Alright, the Relic Hall lobby. Right. Follow me. Up for a jog?
I will literally sweat out everything if I do that.
Oh, that's not good. You gotta remember to stay hydrated.
I do.
By not running. Huh? I mean, just drink a ton of water to replenish, but I guess we all have different strategies.
I'll speed walk with you.
Sure, that's close enough. Alex Gonzalez.
That is not my name, hombre. You will refer to me by my actual title. My name is Inigo Montoya. Alex Gonzalez, fast in student council, hopeful in the West. How are you doing?
Pretty good, Brawley.
Oh, I think I remember you.
Yes, I believe I do. Dorm 151. And you wish to be separated from Blue Oak. Yeah, that didn't work out great. At least I don't have to dorm with him.
Well, Alex Onesie, what can I do for you?
Caleb's organising a meeting of the student council hopefuls tomorrow morning in the cafeteria. He's hoping we can all compare our positions, align our goals, and then come up with a united campaign to get people to vote.
A nice goal. I tried something similar last year, but what part do we play in this?
Caleb was hoping you could come to the meeting and hear our thoughts. If you like what we're saying, then maybe you'd give us your endorsement. Caleb thinks that would mean a lot to the current students.
Sure, why not?
It's an interesting idea. I don't object.
I am student council president for only 4 more days, but I want to be sure that I'm leaving my school in good hands. You've been talking quite a bit about Caleb.
He's the one who has planned everything so far. Well, he planned this, yeah.
He's not running on a single issue like Jasmine and Grusha are. He's not overtly controversial like Shiren is. It seems to me that he would be the best pick for student council president.
What about Sabrina?
She is a valid option, but
in all Sabrina and Caleb's public engagements, it has been Sabrina standing at Caleb's side. He is a better public speaker. Likely better able to weather the throne stones that inevitably follow election too. Yeah, there's a lot of those. Well, why are you talking about the presidency? Don't the student council members decide who gets... Don't the student council members who get elected decide amongst themselves who the president is?
That is the case.
If Shiren is elected president of your student council, you will be powerless. You will demand radical, sweeping structural changes immediately after election. This will vaporize any goodwill the administration may have held to allow him to implement his smaller changes.
What? It's true, I'm afraid. My council had the same problem.
After I was elected, I tried to implement voting holidays, re-implement a financial affirmative action program, and even tried to strip away the privileges of legacy admissions. I still fervently believe that these policies would make Cobacon more fair, but I was quite promptly shut down, and the administration has never seriously listened to us since.
If we had another year, yeah, maybe we'd be able to do something. We know how to play the game now. But being in the student council involves a lot more politicking than any of us were prepared for. If I was telling Roxanne she needed to slow down before she was elected... But, like Cassandra, those with the keenest eyes have the weakest grasp.
Calum is subtle. He could make some of your policies happen, I'm sure of it. But Shiren will lead you into a brick wall. For the sake of your student council, he must revoke his claim to the student council's presidency.
Is that a condition of your endorsement?
For him, yes. I don't imagine there will be any issues endorsing the rest of you. Jasmine and Grusha's focus is quite narrow, but they seem sensible enough to pivot around new positions once their accessibility concerns are addressed.
Damn, I'm not sure how to tell Shiren this myself. Can you tell him at the meeting tomorrow?
Yes, we'll arrive early so we can have this conversation with him before you take over.
Alright, thank you.
Wait, sorry, I know I'm not really part of this conversation, but I've got a question.
Yeah, shoot.
What about Alex? Why couldn't he be a president candidate?
Well, he could,
But there's a certain level of charming innocence here that I think would be a dreadful shame to extinguish.
as becoming president most certainly would.
Don't lock yourself into anything, Alex. It'd be a dreadful waste for a man with your options.
Thanks for looking out for me?
That's my job, for a few more days in any case.
Well, guess I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, see ya. Alright, let's go get changed and meet up at the battle hall.
Yeah, of course.
Why did she not seem comfortable there?
His options, huh? If I want him to take me seriously, if I want him to see me as more than an option, maybe I need to take him more seriously.
Right, we're going to send Marcelo to the PC. Right, how long have I been going for? An hour and 20 minutes. Why are these just getting longer and longer, man? Okay, we'll do this, then we'll call it a day. I hate the fact that I keep doing these hour and a half episodes. They are way too long for me. Way too freaking long.
Good, you're all here. We need to talk about... Wait, one of you's missing. Where's Erica?
Well, I don't see her.
Unbelievable. Our second meeting and the girl's late. This isn't going to happen again, understand? I have absolutely no tolerance for this kind of thing. We have less than a year to occupy the highest position of honor in the entire Cobacon region. If you think I'm going to let you slack off on that, then you don't understand what the battle team is. Now... Ah, hello. Apologies for my lateness. I was just picking up some items I thought might be useful.
Erica walks into the room wheeling a trolley full of strange headsets and fanny packs.
I hope this serves as an adequate apology for my tardiness, Miss Jasmine. I don't want you thinking you can buy your way into my good books. I wouldn't dare.
Alright, you're off the hook. Come up here and tell everyone what you've bought.
Hello, my fellow teammates.
Hey, Harlatcha. That's not even close.
My name is Erica.
What? Didn't I say that? Oh, God. Erica, continue. Ethan, until you've sorted out your issues, just stay quiet.
Okay. Well, right. I believe many of us have recently come into the possession of baby Pokemon hatched from the Spring's Day eggs, yes? It occurred to me that training them up might be quite a bother. It certainly would be for me, so I purchased a shipment of Silphco's proprietary experience share equipment. Of course, it would be poor form if I were to use this shipment only for myself, so I purchased enough for the entire battle team.
Based on the size of that pile, I think she may have purchased enough for last year's battle team.
Of course, many Pokemon body types are not well suited for the shape of the experience share, so I've also purchased a shipment of Lumios and battle bags. They're hand-woven by genuine Colosian artists.
Alert! Dumb question is incoming, but, hey, what's a battle bag? You know how in battles your Pokemon can hold berries or wear heavy-duty boots or rocky helmets or something? Yeah, sure. I mean, some of them. I don't know how you put boots on a Hoppip. Yeah, me neither. That's exactly what battle bags are for. They're a multi-purpose item-holding equipment that can let pretty much anybody use any type of item they want. There was a time before the battle bag was invented in Johto when people would choose Pokemon just because they were bipedal and could use battle equipment properly. Of course, there was a much wider variety of equipment before then. The battle bags kinda made equipment for different body types obsolete. Sounds like a win for accessibility, but a loss for small business then. Erica hands out an experience share and a battle bag to every team member.
Oh, pink! That's my favorite color. Thank you, Erica. That's quite alright. I thought I sensed you knew in a fellow woman with an eye for fashion. Oh, well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to stand out. Why ever not? I'm certain that if you tried, you could quite easily turn your battles into spectacle. Why, with that Altaria of yours, you remind me of the Hoenn contest champion. That's...
Nope, that's enough. You get 3 chances to spit it out. If it takes 4 tries, we don't have time for it. Erica, does everyone have one?
Almost. Here you go, Alex. A little thanks for the confidence boost you gave me.
Thanks. Now here's a girl who could pay my tuition without even thinking about it. Hey, what the hell, Alex? Don't become someone's friend just to get at their money. That's messed up. Jeez, the stress is getting to me. Hell yeah! Look at that! We got an actual bag now! What's going on, fam? With a lucky egg and an experience share. I love that. What's up with Leaf? She's being weird. You know how to all use these, right? Yeah, just click the button at the bottom of the... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I did last year.
Equip those experience shares for the lowest level Pokemon. If you don't, you're just wasting experience. Speaking of experience, what levels are all your Pokemon right now? There should be around level 12 by the end of Sunday. You should have a team of level 14s. I mean, I've got a 14. I got 2 of them. The rest of them, not so much. In fact, if I put these in the correct order, we do that. We've got a level 10, a level 14, a level 14, and we've got some higher leveled stuff in the box that we could bring out for the battles, but yeah.
Ha! All my Pokemon are way higher levels than that!
Good job. What? I said good job, Blue. I hate repeating myself.
But I didn't...
What? What's Slappy stuttering about? I think this might be the first person who's actually said good job to him. Probably doesn't know how to handle it. Right. I'll keep you updated on what levels your team should be at any given moment. If you ever want a reminder, visit me in your free time in the battle hall.
If we're below that level, where should we train?
Besides the battles you guys have in class, the wild is an option. The Pokemon in the wild are all far too weak for me to care about. My Pokemon learn nothing from defeating them. Right, the school's almost done securing the forest after that fire, so I think you should probably be able to go in the forest soon. The Pokemon there tend to be a bit stronger than the ones you might find in the city. Until the forest opens up though, your best option is just to get in whatever practice you can on campus. Speaking of, it's time you do some practice battles. Normally we'll do these every Friday, but I wanted to get a head start since the first quarter clash is soon.
You said that you don't anticipate we'll be matched up against anyone we cannot easily beat in the first quarter clash.
That's right. I don't anticipate that, which is why we need to prepare for it. Intense. Pair up. I want everyone to focus on training their Pokemon Belief level 12 right now. Battle team training will always provide an extra boot. Yeah, okay, cool.
Are you going to assign partners?
No. You'll eventually learn who your best training partner is. Until then, just pick someone.
Hey, figured I'd better grab you before someone else did.
Sure thing. Hell yeah. You train with Leaf for the rest of the evening.
Ivy! There we go, Ivy!
Wait, Ivy got 522 EXP from that. Barrow only got 20. Chiggery got 17. Chiggery level up! Oh god, every time I see Chiggery level up, I'm like, when are you gonna learn Leech Life, you bitch? I need to look this up. You know what? I'm gonna put myself out of this misery right this second. I'm gonna look at Nincada's move pool. Nincada level up move pool. It doesn't learn Leech Life anymore. It never did. I'm literally looking up. I swear it did at some point. I swear it did. I'm going crazy. No, it did. In Gen 6, it learnt Leech Life at level 5. What move pool is this pulling from? Because it got Fury Swipes at level... What move pool is this pulling from? I'm confused, man. I'm confused. I'm so confused. It's not learning moves at the right level. Like, if we go by Gen... Yeah, I'll need to look this up. I'll need to look this up. I'm going to look this up right now. No, I'm not. I'm going to do this after the episode. I should text someone. Who are we going to text? We're going to text Leaf. Because she's my bestie. And I'm pretty sure we're about to try and get into some kind of weird relationship with her. Also, we can finally see the end of where the game's going to be. But yes, I think that's where we're going to leave this one, because I'm starting to get a bit of a backache, and I've been going for an hour and a half. So, thank you for watching, gang. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I've enjoyed it. If you have, do what you need to do, and I will catch you right back here again tomorrow for another one. Look after yourselves, and have a good one. Bye-bye.